Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. The next coin we're going to look at here is a 1956D Lincoln Wheat Cent. It's from the Denver Mint, and it's a business strike coin. This one has been graded by PCGS, and they graded it Mint State 65 red. We'll take a look at the front, and then we'll take a look at the back of this coin. One of the things I've always liked about coins is the more you learn about them, it's kind of like I don't know, you, when you start to like read about coins and you start to learn about them and why certain ones were made the way they were, it's almost like they're history lessons upon themselves. And I find that having a coin you can hold in your hand, for some reason I feel like it's easier to relate to what was going on 100 years ago or what was going on 200 years ago. It's, it just kind of like helps you transport to that time. Like the Flying Eagle cent, at the time when they started making the Flying Eagle cent, all of a sudden it was costing the US Mint more money to produce large cents than it was. Basically, they were losing money making money. It cost them too much money. And so I think somebody, some smart marketer sold the public saying like, hey, we've made this, beautiful new coin, and it's like way smaller, but it's worth the same amount. It's easier to carry in your pocket, like great salesman. We'll add some nickel in there because my friend's got a nickel mine, and he convinced me it would be a good idea to add nickel to our currency because, everybody loves nickel. And, then what, like in the 20s we went off the gold standard, and it's like, yeah, we trust, what do we trust? In gold we trust? No. That's not what we trust. We trust silver. Let's go to the silver standard. And I guess it's kind of like a debasement of currency. And then, fast forward to like the 60s, all of a sudden, silver, why do we still have silver? We had the silver certificates after the gold certificates disappeared, after the gold standard vanished, and then they started to remove silver from the silver coinage, I think in, 64? They stopped making silver dimes and quarters, and they continue on with the half dollars there for a little bit. But then as you notice, it's all of a sudden like 40% silver. And so, I think the smart people, they started to notice what was going on, and they started wait a second, this is fiat money, this is paper promises. Yeah, after the Great Recession, you told us we couldn't be trusted with our money, so, you guys started Social Security, a system we pay into, and then you pay us back, and, we trust you. And I don't know, my entire life I hear, news stories like, we've borrowed trillions of dollars from the Social Security system because there's a budget surplus. So we're going to go fight this, war or whatnot, and we'll pay it back. And so they do it. And, they want to do some project or move the money somewhere else, they do it. But I never hear about them paying it back. And then recently, the last 10 years, oh yeah, Social Security, yeah, you guys couldn't be trusted with your money, but we can be trusted with your money. Yeah, well, there's not enough money left. We're going to start paying out people less, and by like 2034, there's not going to be any more Social Security funds. Because, whoops, I guess we couldn't be trusted with money either. But then it's, it's interesting. It even goes a step further, though. Like, in 1982, what do? They start taking zinc and plating it with copper. And so officially we kind of went from a silver standard to a copper standard, and then we kind of scrapped the copper standard, And so it's just very interesting, like how a society debases the currency over and over and over and over again. And if you read your history, it's actually repeats itself. You see these beautiful civilizations rise when you read about history, and then if you notice when the civilizations start to fall, they start having trouble with their economies, and they start, the inflation happens and hyperinflation happens. And I'm not trying to feed conspiracy theories here. That's the farthest thing from what I could start a whole channel for that. But I only allow myself one a day, and that won't work for this channel. I want to have lots of stories every day, but it's just interesting to like stop and ponder, what a penny used to buy and what it can buy these days. When I was a kid, you could still buy candy for a penny. There was even one place you could buy 2 Tootsie Rolls for a penny, and I would go there every day. Um, it's just interesting. I know you're old when it's like you like think like a loaf of bread still cost under $1, or like I remember a funny story of we won't say whose grandparents it was, giving a parent $1 and saying, "Why don't you go out and get all the kids ice cream? Here, it's on me." Um, you know, but it's just interesting. It's very, very interesting. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to take a little break here. I'll be back soon with some more coins. Hope you guys are enjoying the coins, and I wish you guys a good night. Thanks for watching.